Hey, how's it going? You want to learn how to hold the violin? Well, grab your violin and let's go. Alright, so we need to talk about one main thing before we actually talk about where the heck this thing goes. The most important thing before this goes up onto your shoulder is actually your posture. How do you stand? And I don't want you to, this is not complicated. Literally think about how you stand, okay? You're not hunched over like this, right? Or you're not popping your chest out like you're walking down the street, okay? Think about how you just stand normally. With that out of the way, don't move that at all while we're doing this process, okay? So with your left hand, you're gonna put your left hand on the upper bout, this top corner here. Let me do that without like ripping my violin a new one. I want you to take your left hand and put it on the upper bout here on the left side, or opposite side of the chin rest. Okay, so from here, what we're going to do is we're going to go directly out here to our left. Think like just keep your arm nice and straight. Okay, don't hike up your shoulder and don't overextend anyway. Just where you normally do it. As my wife would like to say, like you're hailing a taxi cab, right? You're not going to go way out here up this side, or you're not going to go right. It just no. Right here off to the side, okay? And then we're going to flip it 180, upside down, and then crease at the elbow and have the instrument come straight in, okay? And then from here, you'll notice that the scroll is kind of high here because we creased in, okay? And then the shoulder rest is not touching. We're not here shooting ducks, so we're going to bring it down and make sure that the shoulder rest is down and the wood is down. We want this part of the instrument to be touching our collarbone. Okay, so from here, all we really need to do is turn our head and put it down. And your head weight should be enough to hold the instrument up by itself. Something I do want to make sure that you notice is when I put my head weight down, notice that I'm not overextending my head forward, or I'm not tilting down this way. Okay, I'm trying to keep my neck as straight as possible when I'm playing. And it allows me to be a lot more comfortable and a lot better of a leverage to like add more head weight that's a little bit more comfortable to do so. I have to work a lot less. Okay, and something that allows me to do that is the chin rest. If your head is going too far backwards or forwards, you may need to change the height of your chin rest. The one that I use is a Guarneri chin rest, and you'll notice how it has this hump over the tailpiece, and it has a nice little scoop here. It allows me to be a lot more comfortable, and I'm a lot taller of a guy, and I really need to have as much height as I can here. So if you're a lot taller and you have a lot taller of a neck, then I recommend getting yourself a Guarneri chin rest. Now, let's say you're still going, reaching over too far, but it's not by a whole lot, then I would recommend getting yourself a Stradivarius chin rest. And that basically is a much shorter profile, is a lot flatter, and instead of where mine has this hump over it here, it's actually just flat over the chin rest, and it's not as high. So if you find, let's say you did get yourself a Guarneri chin rest, or your instrument actually already has one and you're doing more of this on there, well, maybe you need to change your lower the profile by getting yourself a Stradivarius chin rest. So I want to throw out a couple of different things here. Now, when you're in this first position, you may have had the shoulder rest down and the wood down here, and it might have not been so high. It might have been really low. Okay? If it's too low, then what you need to do is a quick adjustment you can make, take you like 20 seconds. So pull your shoulder rest off. Okay, and then if it's too low, make sure that you loosen the screws so you're actually creating height. And if it's too high, do the opposite. Tighten them and then go down. And you want to get it to the point where it is parallel. Remember, wood, collarbone. The reason why it is important to have it parallel at least is that we allow gravity to help us use the bow and put extra weight into what we're doing. Here, check this out. Or if I'm too far down in front of me and low, See, there's a complete change of sound, and our tone just really gets affected by that. So you really want to make sure that we keep this parallel and stationary here. And another key important thing that you may be doing, and I really need to stress this, is that this is a violin and you're not talking on the phone. And what I mean by that is that you're not hiking up your shoulder to put your head weight down like this. Okay? It's when you're putting your head weight down, you're turning your head and you're putting it straight down. And if your instrument's too low, don't adjust by moving your shoulder or pinching here like you do on the phone. Okay, so once you have everything set up, right, we want to actually play the violin, right? So I usually start most of my students off with their hands here on the upper bounce so they can hit some open strings with this guy, the bow. The number one problem that I see most of my students do when they get in a playing position, either they're plucking or they're moving their bow to the string, their number one thing they do is they go halfway. Notice what my back does. See how it rounds? Not so good. So make sure that when you're getting to playing or whatever it is that you're working on, bring your right arm to the instrument. So you maintain this posture in this position. Okay, so the biggest thing I want you to take away from anything that you learn, doesn't matter what it is that you're learning it on, make sure that you're always being relaxed and trying to maintain how you normally live your life. Okay? Basically meaning, what's your posture? How does it feel? They're not tense or anything like that. So just keep that in the back of your mind when you're doing any of these tutorial videos, even if it's not my tutorial videos. Stay relaxed. It's so important. Alright, so that about wraps it up. I know, it's really simple. I love simple things. If you like this video, please like it. Please feel like, if you'd like to see more. Thank you so much for your time, for checking it out. If you'd like to see more content like this, please subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification so you can always stay up to date to the videos, and hit that like button if you liked it. And leave a comment down below if you wanted me to talk about something else that's violin related, and I would love to come and help you guys out with it and talk over that. With that all being said, thank you so much for your time, and I'll see you guys next time.